It's going to save you 15 seconds.
He loves Mark Carney. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, Doug Ford was just hanging out with Mark Carney at his special
Olympics?
he's got like a fancy cottage.
It's not a cottage.
And then he tried to undersell it. He said,
Yeah.
I just live in it's a shack on the
Oh,
water.
yeah, with a submarine pen. It's like a total ridiculous cottage. It's like ridiculous.
Where is it? Muskoka, I
of
assume?
course it's in Muskoka.
I'm not exactly sure, but I'd assume the Kevin O'Leary Lake.
Oh, no.
Or I guess
She was driving.
it's the wife. Right?
She was driving, and she wasn't guilty.
So we could talk about it.
Yeah, it's true. She wasn't guilty.
He's a POS. Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a scumbag.
yeah.
You ever meet him?
Is he's...
Yes.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, he thinks he's quite funny.
Where'd you meet?
Oh, really?
That's the best when a normal guy is like trying to pop you. Like, oh, look, I'm a funny
You're a
guy too.
comedian, eh?
He's one of those. He's one of those guys who just thinks, you know, he just can't play off of him. He is gotta win.
Yeah, okay.
And I didn't like him.
Where'd you meet him?
At the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, I think he was a guest host for one of the galas.
Ew.
Did a sketch with him, and got two cavemen trying to pitch the wheel on Dragon's Den.
Oh, okay. And then you're pitching to him. He's just
the
being
dragon?
himself, of course.
He's playing a shittier version of himself somehow.
I don't know if that's possible, but yes.
Yeah. What I was thinking about when you brought up Doug Benson. Do you remember when you had him in as a guest on the Sean Pod?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
No, it was great, but I was wondering if you would remember this or not. I kind of snuck in and I was like, "Hey, will you be my guest at the
I
end?"
remember.
And we
Yeah.
did 5 minutes in front of you, and I felt very bad about that for many years. And I
Well,
thought you
know
hated
what?
me.
It's all right. As long as Doug wasn't angry.
He's told the story on the podcast before.
I was like, I hope Sean doesn't hate me.
And I guess he took you and Doug into his studio space.
No, it was right there. I just walked up in his studio space.
And then
They had just finished.
he didn't give you a mic.
That's cool.
I felt very bad
just
about it
watched?
afterwards.
I understand. I get it. Doug is a real person. He's a real personality.
And
I'm
then
just a guy.
we
You don't
smoked a
remember
bunch
that,
of
though?
weed with him. I didn't think he would remember.
I did. Did I?
No. But
I
me and
don't,
Doug
yeah.
did afterwards,
Good.
and he greened out. Like he was.
He is powerful. He has powerful weed.
Yeah, we were smoking shatter, which is like
Murder weed.
Yeah, murder weed essentially. Yeah,
You need a blowtorch to do it like that. Have you ever
legitimately.
seen
Yeah.
those?
No.
Yeah,
I've
you
not.
never did that.
Yeah, the
You don't
one
need
that-
to.
Woody Harrelson has that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly.
You just did a movie with Woody
I
Harrelson.
did a little while ago. It wasn't a great experience, not because of him.
Yeah.
But it was Catherine Olsen.
Caitlin Olsen.
Caitlin Olsen.
No,
Yeah.
but seriously though, that's
No,
crazy.
but seriously though, we should quickly before we go into this fucking story here. Sean Cullen is on
We're
our show
here, dude, with Sean Cullen.
How crazy is
Hi.
this?
Can you believe it?
in the basement. This is a guy that CJ and I have looked up to our whole lives, and like this is one of the reasons we even do this is because of Sean influenced
I can't
us.
believe it.
First ever comedy album I bought. I asked my mom for I want to say $6.99
Oh,
on iTunes. Maybe I want to say maybe 2005.
I'm a Human Man.
Sean Cullen live.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I look really fat on the cover of that one.
you look like you're going hard in it. And I remember
You
that.
have a very
going-
red face, if I remember.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
was fat growing up. I was a little fat kid, so I looked at you on there and I go, "We can do it.
You
we
can do it. You
we can be
build
on the
this.
front."
It's time.
But Sean is here in the basement, and Champions was the movie.
Champions was a movie. It's a great movie. It was Bob Farrelly directed it, and he called and wanted me to be in the film.
Yeah.
I auditioned a couple times, and
Director of Dumb and Dumber, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's a very,
And
very-
something about Mary, like
I auditioned for him for the Three Stooges movie.
Oh my God, no way.
yeah,
That's a good
for
movie.
Curly.
For
I actually
Curly?
really enjoyed
Yeah.
that movie. You know who's
He would've been so
amazing?
good.
Will Sasso, you against that's like
Yeah,
two of the top
two of the top Canadian like song and dance men.
two MadTV alumni.
He's
True.
He's a brilliant guy.
He is.
Will. But well, you know who's great in that? Sean Hayes is amazing as Larry.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I
And the
like Chris Diamantopoulos. He was good, too.
Diamantopoulos.
Yeah.
He's Canadian as well.
Yeah, his brother
really? Yeah.
was my trainer. I used to go to this training place called Super Slow. The strength room, it was called. And his brother is this trainer who does this special workout. And his brother did that role.
That's sick.
That is cool.
It's amazing. And he's great. Like, he's perfect as Mo.
That's
Like,
crazy trying out for Three Stooges. That's
yeah,
unreal.
it would have been amazing. I would have loved it. But I guess he'd known me for a little while. He'd seen me a few times, and he had me come and do this audition. It was with Caitlin Olsen, plays the love interest of Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson's an NBA coach, an assistant coach who loses it on television during a game, gets suspended, then is in a drunk driving crash with a police officer, and he has to go and be a coach as his public service. He has to be a coach.
Yeah.
And coach these special needs kids who are a basketball team, the champions, and the Friends. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Olsen is
And she's Dee from Always Sunny.
yes.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there. The first scene I do with them, and it's me in a restaurant. I own a restaurant, and the guy who works there, one of the players, I never let him take time off, and he's the best player. And they come to kind of scam me or do a sting on me and pretend that they're, what would you call them? Public health people.
That's right. Yeah.
And they try and intimidate me, and in the end, I end up paying for the team's trip to the finals.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, but I sit down and we read the scene, and she just looks at me and rolls her eyes. She just goes, "Jeez," and I went, "Okay."
Were you doing?
Was that your first interaction with her?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was just like, I've never had anyone do that.
You're a big presence. I mean, I've seen you perform. I've seen you turn it on, and it's crazy. It can blow people away. Do you think she thought you were hamming it up, or
I don't know what she thought, but I guess she thought I was a piece of crap. And I just looked at her and I was like, "Okay, tell me what you think I should be doing." And and all the way through that scene, they were like, Woody was, that was really good, like trying to encourage me, like I was some guy that they just found on the street.
Oh, really?
It was so weird.
I remember that scene because it's just the three of them.
Wow.
It's like, oh, this is like a cool heavyweight comedy scene. It's like these two Americans, and then it's like our guy here from Canada, and it's like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy that did you have any interaction with her afterwards at all on the set, or?
I had to share the kind of green room, and I just sat there. Like, I didn't really speak to her.
Oh, really?
Well, it's just such a funny thing because, you're on the crew. Like, the crew's local.
Mm-hmm.
So
it
they're all
was filmed up here.
Winnipeg.
Oh, okay.
And they're walking around. This happens to me a lot, where it's like I'm Joe Man who gets slapped with a fish in the background, and everybody. This is the Canadian experience, right? Yeah. And they go, like they're like treating you like you're nothing, and then out of it, the crew's going like, "Hey, Sean, you're fantastic. I love you."
Yeah.
And like everybody's like being like I'm some big deal,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What is this guy?
Who is this guy? Yeah.
I'm the cool person here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canadian famous.
Usually some people are weird, but Cullen, who's the King's Speech?
Oh,
I did a movie.
Colin Firth.
Yeah, I love him.
yeah.
But I did a movie with him and Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
I was just introducing them at a telethon. It was a film called What Lies Beneath.
Oh, yeah.
It was Ararat guy. Oh, I never remember anything anymore. Adam McGowan. And I mean, it's in the Carluth. It's like an old Art Deco building, and
Yeah.
I'm introducing them for a telethon, and they're supposed to be in the film. They're supposed to be Lewis and Martin, like they're supposed to be Jerry Lewis and Kevin Bacon's playing Jerry Lewis' character, and he's supposed to be the funny one.
Yeah.
Might have been a
He
miscast.
turned to me at one point, like I'm up there on the stage, and he goes, "Oh, you're a comedian, huh? Oh, what can I do to make this funny?" and I just couldn't answer him. I just looked at him like, act funny. I don't know.
You're either a funny guy or you're not, man. I'm
But
sorry.
Cullen Firth, like people were coming up to me. He was like, what? Who are you?
Oh,
And it was nice though. He was very charming.
Who are you?
That was a character he played.
Oh, that was such a good acting job. I thought that you just
Wait a
talked like
second,
that.
Who are you? That guy. Yes. So yeah, it's a weird life.
Damn, that's cool. Are you going back to the U.S. at all? We were just in New
I
York
hate
a
it
couple
there.
weeks ago.
Really, I found it
Yeah.
frightening. At
Yes.
this point in time, people are insane.
Yeah.
And it just shows that how tenuous their grip on civilization seems to be at the moment. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Anytime we go down, we always just have this lingering fear that every American guy you meet has a gun.
Well,
on
that's the
them at the
thing. If
time.
somebody cuts you off in the traffic, or you're at the Costco and you're buying the last paper towels,
Yeah.
you don't know who's going to kill you. Like, it's that tension that makes... I don't really like it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just walked down the street and I'm just thinking that guy's looking at me and saying, I have a gun. I'm going to kill you. Like,
I'm sorry.
You don't
Yeah.
argue with anyone.
That
Like,
was a thing
never.
that people always said that's why people think Canadians are nice. It's because when we go down to the U.S., we act super scared.
Yeah.
That's like a
think
theory.
probably,
Hello,
yeah.
here's keep the change.
Oh, they're so nice.
Well, I think it's also because we feel we're entitled to nothing.
yeah.
So, and they feel like even the lowliest person feels
Yeah.
like they are a star, a movie star. They're
Yeah.
all like, I'm in charge here.
Temporarily
You're
embarrassed
the guy
millionaire.
who parks cars. Just do that. It's a weird world.
So I wanted to get into a little of your background. Like, did you go down to L.A. in the 90s?
Yeah, we did a few things. With the Juice Pigs, we did the MadTV. A friend of ours named Brian Hart, who used to write for the Kids in the Hall, and he did a few of their music videos and stuff like that, like Dave's I Know and stuff like that. He's in that. But he became the executive producer and head writer of MadTV.
Oh, wow.
And he had us come down and do our songs, like some of our bigger songs. So we did that. We had a really small deal with Disney, but no one could figure out what to do with three guys, doing what we were doing. Like it was just not done.
Yeah.
So, and later in 98, I started doing my own show, and I did Wood, Cheese, and Children, which I did in Montreal. And I got a deal with CBS. Well, first was with Universal Television, and which at that time was USA Network. And then Universal was bought by NBC, and I got another deal with CBS. So
That's crazy. When you got the MadTV thing, was Brian, you said the writer was his idea to have you guys be, like, obviously Saturday Night Live, they have whoever come on, Tragically Hip or whatever.
yeah, well, it wasn't really that. It wasn't like a musical guest sort of thing.
Was it like a comedic musical guest?
Yeah, but what happened though was the cast started going, well, we can do that. Why do you bring these people in? Like, and Will, he could do music, and so they just didn't really have us after that.
Wow.
Was that the first season of the show?
I don't think so. Maybe second or third.
Okay.
Second and third, maybe.
Yeah.
And it was fun to do. Like, I always loved going down to Los Angeles, and I lived in Los Angeles for I had an apartment there. I had a house, and when I got my deal, I lived in just by Studio City in the valley, and it's beautiful. Like, the weather is amazing. But if you've got no work, like, you don't work, you don't do things. You just sit and wait to be tapped on the shoulder, right? So I didn't love that, and also you just spend a lot of money. And just it was and time goes by, and you don't realize it's passing. Like people have been there forever, and they've done nothing really, but they're in Los Angeles, so they're excited.
Are you trying to network, like go to parties? Like, what are you doing?
I'm
when
a
you're not
terrible man like that. I don't network well.
Yeah.
I just try and let my work do the talking, but it's not a good way to be. You should network. You should go out. I'm terrible that way.
Yeah, we're probably better at the networking thing than the actual content
Good.
production side.
I don't
It's
know.
probably
I don't
works
know if
well.
that's
I
true.
think that's
It's
a great
close,
idea.
but
I think we try to go 50-50 on it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
But I mean, living up here, you run into less guys. That's where the stuff's happening, right?
In Los
LA,
Angeles?
Yeah.
New York.
You'd think so. Yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore. Like, if you go when the thing was weird was you go to the comedy, like the Improv, right, or
Yeah.
the Comedy Factory, and it's kind of always the same guys, and it's especially the Improv. I just found it was people from tourists coming to see a comedy show with a comedy guy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good comedy. Like, often it was terrible.
Yeah, it's road hack stuff, and I've been to like the Comedy Store too, and like it's a lot of that.
We
Like
were
it's
just at the Cellar in New York, and it was like, damn, it was a lot of that.
Well, you're just like, this is hack crap.
And then there was guys doing like crazy local stuff. They're like, who here's from the Bronx?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, everyone from the Bronx talks like this. It's like, I don't know what the guys from the Bronx sound like. And
nobody
then
was
it's like,
really pushing the envelope, and it was just there are guys that do that for sure, obviously, but I think a lot of the people were there just working out material for the road that they can do in Nebraska. That's what it felt like to me, and that's how I felt like when I was at the store. I've been there a couple times. I was like, this is the best. These guys are the best people in the world.
yeah.
It was
It's
an
not.
eye opener the first time I went to the store. For
It's
sure.
not true.
Yeah. Well, it's just tough being in Canada because you just feel like everybody has to feel like, okay, they get to a certain level and they have to go to the U.S.
Well, I think it's just because, one, it's a small country, and two, you get into a problem where the pyramid is so small. Like, first of all, touring. In America, you can go to Boston and do 10 different colleges
Yeah.
in the same town and not leave this one area and make your money. And no one is at the shows. Like, they don't go to the other college show. They
go to
their
their show.
audience is
Yeah.
there. And it's very lucrative, and it's a trap because you just could tour forever. But
And you can sleep at home that night. If you live in New York, you could
Yeah.
drive home if you wanted. It's what, 3 hours? Like
it's so densely populated.
Yeah.
But in Canada, it's always winter when you're
Yes.
touring, and you drive for miles
Yeah.
to get somewhere.
You do an Ontario tour, it could be a 6-hour drive. We just picked up guys from the airport, and they were like, "Oh, the show's in Toronto." I was like, "It's close. It's in a city called Delhi."
Yeah, 3 hours.
yeah. It was like I was like, "Oh, 2:15. Traffic's good." It was like, then you get like an hour away from the show, and they're like, "Are we close?" You're like, "No."
no.
And
We're
it's
not
not like
close.
it's a huge pay money, like it's tough.
Yeah.
I got to get some of that Delhi money.
Oh,
That's what I'm going
tobacco,
after.
covered in tobacco tar. Yeah, but in that, and also if you're say even slightly alternative, like I think, yeah, if you're an alternative person, like there's nowhere that you're going to get on television. Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
The only place you'll get on, the only thing that gets on television is something someone has already seen.
True.
And like, sitcoms. They're trying to do sitcoms. They're trying to do, and it's so boring and so middle of the road. They don't want to offend anyone because they have to get money from basically a public fund.
Yeah.
So they got to keep it right down the middle, and it's not going to redefine the wheel. Like it's just going to be something palatable.
Did you ever do a pilot like in the 90s or the 2000s
I did
like that
it
down
on my own series down in America.
Oh, in America, yeah.
I wrote a couple of scripts, one with a guy named Mark Driscoll, and we got to read it for Les Moonves, who was the head of CBS at the time. And I remember we went down to where it was in the same building CBS owned where they do The Price is Right.
Oh,
So it was cool. And
like that was Bob Barker.
yeah, and we got to sit. We were in a little theater there, and we read, and it was me, like my character. I was reading. That was my vehicle. John Cryer read for me.
What?
in this thing, and Tony Shalhoub
Nice.
was in this reading for me.
That's crazy.
And it
For
was
your show?
amazing.
So you wrote a show and like
Yeah.
they were reading for characters that you wrote?
Yeah,
That's
it wasn't. Didn't mean that they were going to be cast in it.
For
Just
sure.
they were there, and I think they were under contract with CBS too, so they came in and read it.
It reminds me of when in the Seinfeld episode where they have all the guys come in and they do the reading for like George, and it's like Jeremy Piven reads for George, and it's just so you can see how like different guys would play a character in a different way. It's like, oh, that's really cool.
What was
really
the
fun.
premise of the show?
Well, the first one, it wasn't. I actually thought it was pretty funny, but the idea was, well, obviously I did.
Yeah,
but,
I thought it sucked.
The idea of the first
But I needed
one
money.
was where I'm a monk who works in upstate New York. There is a monastery that trains dogs. Like some people, like some monks have cheese or do beer, and we train dogs. And
I see. Okay.
So I was brought into an inner city parish, transferred because you're just hiding here, doing the easy thing. So I'm sent there, and I have to kind of. There's a real Tony Shalhoub was the kind of evil. Well, like just below.
Wait, he was
the
playing
bishop.
a monk?
No, he was a priest. And
That was his show.
it's a crazy show.
So monk. He's reading.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah,
yeah.
I have a fucking idea.
Wait,
No.
monk? Huh?
But he was gonna, he pulled that right out of the air.
Sorry.
And then, the bishop is kind of like a Gordon Jump from WKRP kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's like ineffectual. And he's told everyone, the pilot is, he's told everyone that he's friends with Sean Connery. And they knew each other way back. And he'll come and do the bingo calling at one of their charity bingos. So it's going to be like a James Bond themed bingo. Everybody's dressed in different James Bond characters.
Bingo Royale.
It's hilarious. And then I realized that the bishop is lied. Like he doesn't really know him. And he met him once, but he doesn't know him at all.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if I fit into this whole situation, like if I'm right for this posting. But I go into the phone and I call and I do an impression of Sean Connery saying, "I'm sorry I couldn't be there for this beautiful evening, and I really appreciate it. But unfortunately I'm in Uzbekistan right now shooting a film. Wonderful people, Uzbekis. But I thought I'd just call in and I'll read the numbers over the phone." And so he does the bingo calling. Yeah. I do the bingo calling from the kitchen through the speaker, and people are excited, and it's, saves the day. And I just said, "Oh, we'll see if this works out."
It was, you could get subversive, wacky shit like that on the air in the 90s, it felt like.
Well, yeah.
Maybe not on CBS. Fox, maybe.
Fox, CBS was pretty anal.
Yeah.
But then I did a second one with, oh, God, I can't remember his name right now, but he used to be head writer for Saturday Night Live way back with Gilda Radner. He wrote her show.
Oh, the guy who...
Tony, Alan Zobel.
Okay, yeah.
And we pitched a second idea the next year, and we wrote the script together. And it was called Sean Legend of the Falls, and it was set in Niagara Falls.
Oh, wow.
And I was a guy who wanted to be a filmmaker, but I worked doing people's birthdays and weddings. But I wanted to be like a great filmmaker. And I had this longtime girlfriend who's a long-suffering woman who waited for me to kind of get off, to pull my finger out. And, Anyway, I'm given these rings, and I'm supposed to shoot a kind of montage by this Goomba kind of mafioso, like Paul Gambino.
Yeah.
And his daughter's getting married, and he gives me the rings and says, "I want you to, set something nice." And so I have the falls there behind it, and I put them on the windowsill, and I'm in a little, like, you can see the falls from my window. So I'm setting it up and got the rings sitting there on a little stand, and a monkey comes down and steals one of the rings. And I'm like, what just happened? A monkey stole a ring? And I'm like looking, I can't see where the monkey went. I've lost the ring. I've searched everywhere. No monkey. So I go to my girlfriend and I say, I have to borrow money to buy an engagement ring. not for you, or I'll be killed by this guy. So she gives me the money. I get back. I put the rings up. The monkey comes again, grabs the ring, and I climb up the side of the building. And I find that it's a woman is monkey sitting for someone she knows. The monkey staying at her place, and it's stealing things from all over the apartments. And I get the rings back, and that's the kind of the pilot.
Yeah.
And I thought it's cute. But Les Moonves was afraid of monkeys.
I was gonna say
No.
Les is probably like monkey in the pilot. Like, can we just? How about it takes place like Clerks? Like, we need to save a little money here.
Could it
Do
be
we
a
need
bird? Yeah.
monkey
He was
in the
actually
pilot?
afraid of monkeys.
He did not like monkeys, and so that really put the kibosh on it.
Is there any like?
That's why your
source?
agent needs to fucking be like, guys,
God
let's
damn
get
it.
this.
What?
Wait, this is for less? No. We gotta get
No
this out of here.
monkeys.
No
yeah,
monkeys.
Anyway, that's the way the world goes.
That's awesome.
That is cool. It's nice to get like the insight in there. How did you hook up with that writer from SNL? Like, how'd you guys get involved
Alan
together?
Zobel was under contract with CBS too, so they put us together. Like they do that a lot, or they used to. They don't
Oh.
really do development deals that way anymore, but they have a lot of writers that are under contract or on a development deal. They don't really do development deals anymore, but they used to do just like 100 writers, 100 comics,
Yeah.
100 properties, trying a million things, you know.
And what's that, like 99, 2000, something like that?
That was 99, early 2000.
They're pitching it to Les. It's like 1,000. It's like 1,000
Monkeys at a
guys at
typewriter?
a typewriter.
Barrel full of men.
And then, so is that like kind of the last thing you do down there? And you're like, I'm coming back to Canada.
Well, I was still under contract. What was annoying was I'd done a benefit for Phil Hartman Foundation in Brantford, and he had died a few years before, and they had put together this thing for developing comics, and it was kind of sponsored by Lorne Michaels, and he had come up with Dan Aykroyd and a bunch of people for the big gala, and I was on it. I did 10 minutes, and he after the show he was like, "Yeah, that was really amazing. Do you want to come down?" And
Who said that?
Lorne
Lord
Michaels.
Michaels.
Oh,
He said, "Do you want to come down?"
Who's that?
And- I don't know.
Some guy, Laurie Michael or something.
Some old Jew. He comes down and
this old Jew comes up to me. I don't know who it was.
Oh, you did so good, Johnny.
would you come to my house and clean up my house for free for money? Anyway, so he said, "Come down to come down to New York, and I want the writers to see you." So I did that, and I did a set there, and he said, "Would you like to be on in the cast next year, when the next season?"
No way.
I said, "Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm under contract to CBS." And he said, "Oh, well, that's too bad."
No way.
And I said, "Well, can you help me get out of that?" And he said, "No, we can't."
Oh my God.
That's
couldn't do
insane. 99, 2000. That's a good cast. Fuck. Imagine Sean Cullen on that.
Is
I
Will
would've been
Ferrell
okay.
still?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like his year. That's
Yeah,
when
it
he
would've
started
been
to shine
fun.
for sure. Oh man.
But that's my life. I always screw it up.
No.
No, yeah.
How did you get? I wanted to ask. I mean, because I remember watching on TV back in the day. You throw on Channel 44. You got a Sean Cullen Just for Laughs episode.
Yeah.
You're locking in. Sorry, Mom. We're doing a late bedtime tonight. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's where I'm coming from.
Right.
But how did you first get involved with Just for Laughs, and what do you think now? Like, are you still doing stuff with them? Are they still rocking?
Well, I
and rolling?
don't think they're really interested in me anymore. I'm not really. I don't know. What current? I mean, why old white guys are really not cool.
They don't like funny guys anymore, obviously.
Well, they're trying to find, just like Saturday Night Live is trying to find like YouTubers who
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
sketches, and it's not necessarily the same thing.
no,
you know?
it's not.
And they did great things for me. When I did Just for Laughs, I did get an agent out of it, and I got a deal, and that was great. But they always tended to really cater to American performers, and it was a weird thing because they got tons of money from the government to run the festival and all of these things, and it was a Canadian festival, and it really just was a place for American comedians to come up and talk to each other.
They're like,
Yeah.
okay, we hit 30%. We're good. You know what I mean? Like they're hitting the quotas.
You never felt like you were featured. It was really hard. But,
From the outside looking in, it didn't seem like that.
Didn't seem like that to me, for sure.
I remember growing up seeing like you and Ryan Belleville and guys like that being like, whoa, these guys are fucking funny. They're ripping it.
Early
They're on
2000s,
the biggest stage in Canada. And it's like,
well, yeah, it was good, and it was helpful. And in Canada, it was the only way to be on TV. There was no other place for comics to do stand up.
Did you do a comedy now?
I did a comedy now.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I did a comics episode, which is the old CBC show.
It was nice they had that because it was like there was a
Club 54.
even Club 54. You didn't do a Club 54, did you?
Not as a solo, but as the Juice Pigs.
Oh, really?
That's a strange one.
Oh, it's right there. It's right down the street. Ben Guyatt.
He's always telling me, go perform. Go ask if Ben Guyatt will put you on. And it's like,
Ben Guyatt is just a mean fuck.
well, I don't know. We've never met him.
Well,
I know, but like you watch him up there, and he's just so jaded. In a good way. I like it. I love it. I'm like, yes, I love how jaded this guy is. He's so just like he's got a drink in his hand. He doesn't give a
stupid.
He doesn't give a fuck. He does not. He just sit up there and be like, "Shut up, sir, you idiot!" Like he'll be like, he's very aggressive, and I love it. Like I'm not saying I don't like Ben Guyatt. Like this is a compliment. Like I'm like, wow, I love how jaded and angry this guy is. Nice. I'm like, I want to watch it all the time. We should get Ben on the show, by the way.
Yeah,
and again, you should perform a Club 54.
He really is pushing it.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I guess it's a good thing to get on.
It's a dead venue.
How
now.
was your experience?
I just felt we got paid almost nothing, and he benefited incredibly by showing it all the time. Like it's just the way Canada's TV industry is. It's not about artists; it's about whoever's producing.
There's a producer
makes the money. You get bought out, and you never see another cent.
Yeah,
and so,
I can't imagine from his disheveled appearance that he is doing well financially.
I
to
can't
be
imagine
honest,
now, no. But I mean, the word gets around. If you're other comics, a lot of the time, nobody wants to be a part of that.
Yeah.
We can go and do it this weekend if you want.
Sure, I'm ready. What is it, $50?
It can't be a lot of money.
Honestly, I think it's a pound of wings.
God, wings, but are they good wings?
No.
Unfortunately not.
Shit.
It's
Brazilian.
a cougar bar now. Did you know that?
Oh.
Yeah, so they put on, they still have 2 nights a week, Friday, Saturday, they do stand-up, but I don't think they tell everyone that. So a lot of people show up and they're ready to start dancing.
100%. 100% true because
like,
last time I was
"Sit
there,
down,
yeah,
the
they're
show
like,
has not
watch the
started
show.
yet."
Yes.
And then they do the show.
Gross.
And then they go, "Is it done?" Yes.
End the show so I can accost this cougar.
So I can use this drink ticket I got for watching this.
It's also a $20 admission. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like
You buy
2 drink minimum. Like it's expensive. There's a disco ball. It's very.
Hey, you're selling it.
Listen, you had me at disco.
Yeah, it's not the best.
You didn't even need the ball.
It's not the best. But Canadian comedy scene has it gotten better or worse in the last 30 years?
I have to say it's gotten better. I mean, there are a lot of rooms to play. You don't make a lot of money, but there are a lot of more alternative rooms. Like I think people have gotten to understand that. You how can I describe it? But like used to be, people used to want to go to Yuck Yucks and tour Yuck Yucks and everything like that, and do that, and think that was like when I was starting. Those stand-ups were like the elite or like the thing to be reached for.
But it was like Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, he was great. But there were a lot of other really shitty ones.
Yeah, I guess so.
Was he on the Yuck Yucks tour?
Yeah, he did do Yuck
Wow,
Yucks,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You'd never get a raise. You'd never you do 8 shows a week and an amateur night, and you get paid $800, and then the club owner they would vote on whether you should be promoted. Like all the club owners, why would they promote anyone?
It's like a guild.
Know you like a guy from Oshawa is judging
yeah, but
you?
why? Even if he knew you, why would he want to pay you more money?
right, yeah.
Well, like leaving it up to the guy with the money to decide if you should get more money is a bad idea.
Why is there a mafia monopoly on comedy in
email.
this fucking country?
Well, it's a small country and one person. That's why do we only have 2 cell phone companies?
True.
Yeah.
It's just people let it happen.
I have an email from Mark Rogers, let's call him, from Bell Rogers, I'll call him.
Okay.
And he said, why would I pay some touring comedian any more money than some guy from Toronto who I can pay $300 and the room will sell out Saturday night?
Yeah, good point. But,
Mark Rogers.
but don't pretend you're some big promoter of comedy.
That's it.
In Canada. You're just siphoning money out of an industry.
It's just to get paid.
You're
for
just
sure.
a dinner theater.
Yeah.
You're not promoting.
It's Yakov
comedy.
Smirnov's Dinner Theater in Branson, Missouri.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
And
not-
by the way, isn't Mark Rogers coming on this show shortly?
Yeah, maybe. That's why I said Mark Rogers.
You should
Yeah.
have him here.
He's not going to watch the fucking episode.
We want to get him here. You'd be surprised the guys that we fucking tricked to come into the studio. It's the best.
I'm one of them.
It's the
You
best.
are, unfortunately.
Yeah. We do have a nice studio ready to go, apparently, but
Well, this is a good place if you want to murder someone and put down a plastic sheet. and
Hide
you're
him
ready
under
to
some
go.
of these strewn pieces of paper.
It's nice.
they are strewn, yeah.
There's a lot of empty cartons and stuff.
There's so many empty cartons.
Oh, if only the listeners could see all the cartons, they'd
Only
love this.
They could see the carton.
Do you live in a state similar to this, or are you a clean person?
Well, not terribly clean, but I have a lot of crap, but I try and keep it in order.
Our mutual friend
Yeah.
Eric Andrews, when he comes into this space, he starts to experience paranoid anxiety because of the lack of cleanliness.
Well, he's a tidy man.
So he'll putter and clean.
He's also, there's something wrong with him. He has something.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Standards.
standards perhaps. I picked him up one time in my car and it was very dirty and he's not let that go. And that was in 2011.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
only time he's been normal ever.
Yeah, 100%. He
He's
broke
like,
character.
Dude, I can't get in this car.
He broke Andy Kaufman character
Yeah.
to be like, too dirty, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
100%.
dirty. But the thing is, he got in the car 12 years later, and it's the same dirt.
It's just, there's layers been added on,
Yeah.
probably, yeah. It's just a nicer car, but it's still that dirty for sure.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. You
Yeah.
can say that to yourself. You talk to yourself
So-
at night. Believe that if you want to.
The dirt.
One thing this is a crazy question. I'm going to ask it anyways.
Okay, good.
Mm.
Have you always kind of talked and acted
Like an
theatrically?
Oh.
Like, have you... When you were, I always imagine 8-year-old Sean Cullen being like, "Oh yes, we're going to play soccer, baseball. Look at you at the plate as if to say, "Ooh, I'm going to kick the ball." Ooh,
I don't know.
like when
I mean,
did
I
they?
can't remember that.
Yeah.
We have your grade 1 teacher on next week, so we'll
Miss
ask her.
Neary? Yeah, I think she's dead. You can have her on.
We're doing a seance, yeah.
Well, great. But no, I just I think there was a point where I went, I don't want to sound like a hick.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Peterborough, which is like, my dad used to talk like this. And I would go to the garage. No one says garage, but he did.
I need a chocolate
And
bar.
like, I'm gonna. You guys want a hamburger? He wouldn't say burger.
That's strange.
Yeah, it
Was he
a
German?
Weird. No, he was just he had his own thing.
Yeah.
Humbug.
And I didn't want to. I don't know. I just wanted to be articulate.
Yeah.
And I love language, and I think all that's part of it. But I just wanted to be understood by everyone. So it may sound presentational, and it does get me. Like when I was trying to find projects in Los Angeles, they were like, "Why you talk like that? what is your accent?" And I said, "It's clear English.
Yes.
Like, I don't speak like this.
It's the King's English.
I'm
yeah.
just clear.
Yeah.
Like I enunciate
It's
everything.
enunciative and it's for sure.
It's,
I
I
mean,
think because it's lacking an accent, people are like,
What
they
is
try
that?
to pin it.
Yeah, and they do, I don't know. I don't use the. I don't know. I just don't. I like to be.
I just found it.
Clean.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that because I was interested in it.
Because
I
you
was
can't be like as if to say, "Hey, buddy, how you fucking doing over there? Keep your stick on the ice."
Well,
it doesn't work.
It's kind of boring to me. I don't know. It's like there's so much in Canada, especially at this time, where everybody's like, "I'm so Canadian," and you're like, so am I," but I don't have to like put on a beaver hat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the weird thing about the culture and the way things like say you get grants and stuff like that. It kind of it's great to promote Canadian things, and it's great to promote Canadian culture, and there are funds and everything like that, and you get grants and the Canadian Arts Council and all of these things. But if you just promote things that reiterate that, no one else wants to see that anywhere else in the world. Like, there's no sense of, just tell a really good story. And whatever that story is, it's a Canadian story because you're Canadian and you made it.
It's like Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah. It's just impossible to sell Trailer Park Boys or, Letterkenny or that stuff, which is truly funny and creative and everything like that. But if you wanted to go in and get a grant for that, forget it.
No, they had to make that. They made like
All
a short
those things
film.
came from, Letterkenny came from viral videos.
Yeah.
Trailer Park Boys, they submitted that short film pilot.
It's the same thing. Have you heard of the Hardy Bucks?
No.
They're the Irish Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, yeah, I've
And
heard of them.
We had them here. They did the show, and it was the same thing. They were like, they just made viral videos.
They're like, we're the real fucking Irish, and they don't want
Cold cheese.
RT doesn't want to help us out, so fuck RT. We'll make Series 5 ourselves.
RTE. RT is Russia Today.
Oh, right. My bad. Okay. They probably don't like them either.
No. But yeah, it's the same thing, and it's tiresome. I mean, the CBC Gem is being sued right now. They're in a lawsuit for something or other, and they're being told they have to say their subscriber count.
Really?
And they won't do it because
They don't have any.
it's nothing. It's
No.
like zero. Yeah.
I'll download it to watch, like if I have a friend who gets on New Wave or something.
Yeah.
I'll download it, watch their set, instantly delete it. Am I a subscriber?
I don't know.
You know, like, are they counting?
You might
me
count for 9 every time
Yeah,
you
exactly.
download it.
Yeah, it's like I'm watching Little Mosque on the Prairie. I don't know.
But there's a serious, like, they're not in the cultural zeitgeist of this country anymore. And they haven't been in a long time. It's been a while.
Well, it's weird because CBC, I don't like to disparage them because at least they're telling some story.
Yeah.
At least they're telling a story.
Plus, there might be some
They
work
make
in there
stuff.
later on, right?
They make things.
Yeah.
You know?
They're making things for sure.
And whether I like it or not,
Yeah.
or it relates to me, like there's nothing on CBC as far as, drama or
Right.
or comedy sitcoms or even like
There's no
22.
Canadian
Like
True
I'm not
Detective,
into
yeah.
it. I'm not interested. And everything they do, it becomes like they could never make True Detective because it would offend somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to be
And
able to
they-
offend some people.
And to make something truly good, you have to not care what your audience thinks about it. You have to
100%.
believe in your vision. And they always interfere with the vision. They always angle it away or soften it, or everybody has to get their 2 cents in who have no qualification
Right.
to do so.
It has to be milquetoast. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these guys that doesn't like CBC and is like, defund the CBC.
No.
I think it's really important. But they need to stop caring. You're totally right about what people think, offending people, and not being milquetoast about everything.
Well-
Make something. You can make niche programming for people, and it doesn't have to be for everyone. Not every show needs to be for everybody.
Well-
Make something niche.
I just make it good.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
I don't care if it's really good. I'll watch it. Like and nobody watches TV anymore. Like really.
No,
There's
I
a
know.
whole like after my generation, it's over. No one watches television in that sense anymore. It's all old people.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to show like here's a transgender woman trying to make it in the hot streets of Calgary, and you're like, no one who's watching your network wants to see that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a valuable thing
Sure.
to show. I'm just
Well, it's not
saying
drawing eyes.
you're not doing what the viewers are asking for,
Yeah.
and you don't always have to do what the viewers are asking for. That's a bit crap. Like as soon as you start catering to them, it's a fine line, but just make it good. I always go back to The Office. It's shot almost with no money in BBC's own offices that were empty.
Yeah.
They made all that mattered
Oh, really?
was it was really good. There were great performers and brilliant writing, and it was excellent. That's all you need. And then it's all over the world.
Yeah.
And
We
Ricky
don't
Gervais
do that.
started from, he was like 40 when he started. Like he was a radio guy, and he's like, I guess he wrote that show. Like he had tried to be in an alternative band. That's what he wanted to do. Yeah, he wanted to be an alternative musician. He had a radio show on X or whatever it is over there, and was like 39 years old and just wrote The Office, and then they made it, and it was huge. I go to The Simpsons, where they were totally insulated because they got James L. Brooks on as producer, and he insulated them from Fox. And when he signed on, he said, okay, no studio notes, nothing. These guys get to do what they want. And they hired all these subversive writers from Army Men magazine and from like these places
Harvard
that
Lampoon.
Yeah, all the Lampoon guys and like the SNL guys too. And they're just like, they're like, hey, you guys can write whatever you want. And when they have that freedom of the interference is not there, then that's where you make the magic, man.
The conductor needs to turn his back on the on the audience to conduct the orchestra.
Oh
right?
my God.
Cool guy.
That's what they say.
Philosophical Jordan Peterson,
They say,
CJ.
Oh, you're the defund the CBC guy, dude. Come
I
on.
never said that.
I think they actually are really important. I think they provide an important faculty for
They need
all
to
of
do a
Canada.
better job. They need to do a better
I
job.
actually think I do like the new content they're putting
They
out.
shouldn't have canceled the Sean Cullen show.
Wow.
You had a show on CBC Gem?
No, CBC.
No, I was
regular.
on the main network. I did 6 episodes, but the people really didn't like it. But the thing is, it was so weird that it kind of proves my point. It wasn't for that audience.
Yeah.
Like they were used to air farce.
Yeah.
And this hour's 22 minutes, which is like the 1950s.
Yeah.
Put on a wig, pretend to be the prime minister. It's great.
I'm already laughing.
And I'm like, yeah, that's not me. Like, there's a lot of people. People always ask you, like when I'm being interviewed or something, why are Canadians? Why do they have such a great sense of humor? I'm like, they don't. Like, if you see the stuff that consistently gets on television,
true.
it is not funny.
It's because the best rise up, and that's all they hear
And,
about.
well, it's the ones they hear about are the ones that
Yeah.
go to America and make
Yeah.
it big. And you go, yeah, you forced them not to be here. Like,
yeah.
you can't like
We
you can't
extradited
claim
them.
it once you've ignored it. Like
Yes.
you didn't do anything to nurture this. You
Oh,
know?
nothing.
Like
they forced them out. If
Eugene
anything.
Levy or Martin Short or all of these people, and you're like,
Norm, Mike
they
Myers,
didn't do
Jim
it.
Carrey. I mean,
Or the Kids in the Hall. Like
Yep.
CBC put it on because Lorne Michaels told them to,
Yep.
and it was co-produced by HBO. So they were kind of the second window, and they were being told this is good. This is not CBC fare. Like
No.
CBC would not put that on the air now.
I was actually pretty concerned with what I saw last night. A man was squishing people's heads on television.
He could have hurt somebody
He was
by
laughing
squishing
about
their
it.
heads.
There was an
whiny
actual
voice.
homosexual on it who was openly gay. I do not appreciate it.
That
Or
show
there
is
wasn't
that old,
enough
I guess.
homosexuals.
Well, now-
now
now
it's like,
it's-
yeah. You look at like the great comedy shows that they've passed on, or not, like John Doerr television show that was CTV or Comedy Network, and then it was like Kenny vs. Spenny was on for one season, right?
That was on. It was either the first one or two on CBC, and then Showcase picked it up.
Because they dropped it.
Yeah.
That was like they dropped Kenny vs. Spenny.
People will be offended by that show.
Yeah, it
Like,
was an
it's not
amazing
my
show.
favorite,
I love
but
it.
it's good. You know, it's doing something new and interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
Or like Trailer Park Boys, we said, or like that was Showcase. Is Showcase even around? I think they're
No.
done, right?
I don't even know.
Like there's who's making
No one watches
original
cable
content.
anymore.
Exactly. There's Bell. Bell is probably the Bell.
Well, it's Bell
Crave,
5 stuff now
Crave.
too, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's even like that
Well,
feels
they're
like
just
hyper
they're
localized.
grasping at straws, trying to look. We're streaming like this content.
yeah.
Like, you know, the biggest problem is the people who are trying to develop. They're not trying to develop any television. They're trying to develop content for their cell phones.
yeah,
that they're
hit the
selling to you.
quotas.
They're not. It's like
you want to pop a clip, yeah.
it's not about the shows.
We literally will have people. We've had people come through doing the podcast and like, you guys are trying to pop a clip. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we're just trying to make great radio. Like I'm a radio guy
Mm-hmm.
and CJ's a comic, and we want to make great, fun, engaging radio. 1 hour, you listen, you lock in. It's like, I don't come from that place of like, I'm trying to pop a clip on TikTok. I don't think about that at all.
We really don't like doing clips.
It's crazy and weird to me.
It's super hard and it takes so much time.
Super
You have to
weird.
listen to yourself over. and over.
Minutia.
Yeah.
Are you ever bothered by that as a comedian? Like, you're not from the time where you cut the clips yourself and stuff, but like watching back a performance, do you ever go like, this guy sucks?
I don't love watching anything that I do once it's done.
Yeah.
I usually kind of go, that's finished. put that behind you. It's not much, it's useful to look and see what you were doing and what you think you were doing wrong.
Yeah.
But do you have a set? I mean, I do at least. I have a couple sets where I go, oh, this was when I was in the pocket. Do you have any like that where you go back and watch and you're like, oh, I'm really doing my thing right here?
Well, I kind of think I did a special for Comedy Network in America. Was it Comedy Network?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And it was shot in New York City at the Millennium Theater, I think. It was right on Broadway. And they just did a bunch of half-hour specials, and we did one after the other. And right after me was Gilbert Gottfried.
Damn.
And I got to talk to him. And it was really fun. And I had a big monkey, like an ape, that I came in. It was holding me like it was a big statue that they built. And
That's
I was
crazy.
sitting
Les
there.
Moonves is just like, no.
He's like, but it was good. That was I think one of my
can't
favorite
go.
things I've ever done. It was so great to do that, and I think a lot of people saw it.
Is that on? Like, do you know where you can watch it or?
I don't know. Does Comedy Central exist anymore?
I don't know. It's got to be. I think they're a Paramount. They're Paramount Plus or
Yeah,
something.
maybe it's on the app.
Do you have something that you're the most proud of that you ever made?
Everything was shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got to be food of your
I
choice.
always
right?
feel. I guess people love that. It's not my favorite one.
we love it so much.
We would do it as like little kids. Like
Yeah.
we would like
That's
be like
pretty
walking
stupid.
around and like go up to random people and be like, "You lady
Yeah.
with your red dress sitting there at the food court."
We just loved that food of
They
your
must
choice
have
bit.
loved you.
No, it's like any kid. You hate all children.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Even your own sometimes. No,
Me
I'm just
too.
kidding, guys.
Yeah. I
You have
don't
any
know.
funny interactions with celebrities in the 90s or the 2000s? Like you knew Norm, right? You knew Norm Macdonald,
Yeah.
right? You did a pod with him one time, I remember.
I interviewed him once. He was
Yeah.
great. He's a lovely. Like, I just don't think people appreciated how incredible he was, and what in the vein of like a Mark Twain almost, or a
Yeah.
just a brilliant raconteur, and smart and incisive and funny. Like, just I don't know, like the story he told on about the moth. Have you
Oh,
ever-
yeah.
It's
Conan.
fantastic.
It's amazing.
And you're stuck, like you're listening through this long story, and you're like, and you don't feel like you get ripped off. Like a lot of times it's Shaggy Dyke's story, and you go like, oh, "Geez," but this is really, it's just like, God, on so many levels, that is so smart.
Peter Alinovich, and I look in the mirror and I don't see a shell of a man. Yeah, it's an amazing joke. Anytime he was on Conan, it was always magical. And we would talk to Andy Richter and just like, and my favorite is
comedy board.
yeah,
He's the chairman of the board. Spelled
good.
P-O-R-E-D.
give me something for that one.
Making
so
the
good.
woman who's unplugging her own movie mock her own movie. It was amazing. you
Andy
know?
Richter, the Swedish German. If you've never heard that bit, that's a really funny one.
Oh, I like that
Andy Richter, the Swedish German. That's a good one. Yeah, no.
That Hitler. Yeah. The more I hear about him, the less I like him.
Did you
Just
guys
so
ever do
funny.
a show in Canada?
Yeah, well, we did. Well, one of the first gigs we ever did on the road for Yuck Yucks was him, Harlan Williams.
Wow,
Was it him, Harlan Williams, and the Juice Pigs, maybe?
Wow.
that's crazy.
And we were it was so strange driving in, I think it was in Chatham or something.
That's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
The Chatham Legion
Look at
or
this, a
something.
field of peppers. The children of the peppers are going to come over that.
Oh yeah, Children of the Pepper, Harlan Williams.
Oh boy, kids, look out! Here he comes. Yeah, they're just really funny men.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I can imagine those car rides are fucking nuts.
Yeah, he was a nut. He was a lunatic.
Oh yeah, Harlan. He's Jim Carrey's cousin, I think, isn't he?
Really?
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he is.
I know they both read for Dumb and Dumber, and he lost out to him.
This is why we need a producer.
Yeah,
if you know any
we're between
producers,
right now,
Yeah.
you don't want someone like Dave though, because if we'd get a producer like him, then after you try to leave, the guy would grab you and try and do 5 minutes with you before you left.
That's fair.
it happened one time.
Squeeze that little bit extra out.
So when you were getting in on the galas, how many like Just for Laughs tapings did you do? Do you know?
No, he's not. Sorry. No, he's not his cousin.
No.
It's Kevin Hearns' cousin, who is in Bare Naked Ladies, a keyboard player.
Whoa, there's another guy who's
no
famous?
fucking Google
That's
required.
crazy.
What were you talking about?
The galas.
Oh, the galas. I don't know. Maybe I've been on quite a few times, like 10 or 12 times.
Sorry, and this is not related. Didn't that Bare Naked Ladies guy get ripped off for a bunch of art? Like, have you heard about that? Like, Norval Morrisseau was a very famous Canadian artist, and one of the Bare Naked Ladies bought a huge amount of his art, and it turned out to be fake. And there's a documentary about it. I thought you might know, Sean.
I don't. People think that I'm somehow incredibly entwined with the Bare Naked Ladies.
Well, do you?
Like, if you go to my Wikipedia, it looks like all I do is work with the Bare Naked Ladies.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I gotta look it up.
I've tried to change my Wikipedia.
They're like,
They
no,
keep
you
editing it back.
I'm still married
Rogue
to
editor?
my
They're like, you work with them.
ex-wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Really?
won't let me change anything.
You're like, I'm the guy.
It's totally inaccurate.
That's
Everything about it.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's the issue with crowdsourced information.
I mean, Bare Naked Ladies fans are rabid.
Yeah.
So they infiltrate your feed and just take it over. But, yeah.
Oh, you were on the Ellen show. Sorry, I'm looking at your Wikipedia because you
Supposed to do this
brought it
before
up. He brought it
Supposed to do this
up.
before the show, man.
He brought it up.
Doing research on the guest. As
I'm
we're
not. I'm
interviewing
just
them?
looking for
That's
Bare Naked.
crazy.
Cullen has a long-standing relationship with members of the band Bare Naked Ladies.
Is that true?
Well, they opened for us, Ed and Steve, the two guys who started it.
Right.
And you joined the band on the road in 2004. That I know that.
Yeah, I did the Christmas things. Steve was out of the picture for some reason. Not before he was canceled.
Yeah.
But they asked me to come and open for them and then do a couple of their songs with them.
Do you remember what tunes?
There were Christmas songs. You know the Michael Bublé song they did a song and Michael Bublé guested on it. It was on their Christmas album, and I sang the Michael Bublé part.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was all right. I don't know.
And yet you don't know how much art this guy lost.
I
So
don't.
how close is your relationship
Exactly.
with the Bare Naked Ladies?
Wait,
Exactly.
what if he was complicit in the art theft?
You think he was
You got a cut.
the bad guy from Ocean's 12?
Yeah, buy it. Buy the art.
Yeah, I'm the little Filipino
Yeah, he
man.
bought it. I got 10%, right?
I'm the tiny Filipino man who climbs over the
You're
box.
you're Lao John or whatever, the flipping guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Don Cheadle's accent in those movies. I thought it was very good.
Oh my God.
That's
nobody stop
acting.
So bad.
He was so good. Yeah.
Too bad Caitlin
Acting.
Olsen wasn't on that one to roll her
would've-
eyes.
No, she would have loved that.
Now that was good.
Hey, get over here, Canadian guy. Watch this.
Watch this Don Cheadle shit. You're gonna love it. Get your notebook out.
Is she very crass like that in person? I don't know.
No,
You didn't
not
really talk to
She's
her?
from Philly, I think so.
Is she from Philly?
I think so.
Good for her.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. No, but seriously though. No,
Yeah,
we're,
dude.
this is a fun episode.
That's been great.
I really like learning about the lore for sure. Like the stuff we haven't heard
Do you
about.
want to ask him what you're going to ask him to?
I already did.
No,
I don't remember.
you wanted.
You want to do a live food of your choice? He's not going to do that.
David asked.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, if I have to.
No, we don't. We'll do it after. We'll do it like our own sick fetish. Just
Gross.
Yeah. What do you got coming up? Anything interesting here you want to talk about? No, nothing.
Well, I've been working on a novel. I'm trying to get it finished. I'm just in the polishing stage sort of thing, but I don't know where it'll be published. I'm still working on that. And working with Chris Locke on an animation series called The Salty Tales of Tony and Keith. And it's these two sailors who go around. We improvise all of the episodes, and we have guest people in like Rich Fulcher from the Mighty Boosh, and
Cool.
Scott Thompson's going to do an episode. Patton Oswald's going to do an
Nice.
wow.
So working on that, and
I have a guy, but he would need to know: are there any monkeys in it?
No.
Okay,
no
then we can
monkeys.
get him involved.
All monkeys are removed. Yeah, I've just been writing a lot of songs and stuff. I want to get out and tour a little bit more.
Nice.
So that's what I've been working on.
I'd love if you would headline my monthly show in Burlington sometime soon, coming up in the
Anytime
winter.
you say it.
It'll be really fun. We got Ryan Belleville there this month.
Gross.
No,
That
come
guy's a
on,
little
he's the
pig.
best. Who's
No,
better
he's-
than you two guys in Canada in the last 20 years? That'll be my last question.
Oh, there's so many. I don't know. Dave Merhedge is pretty good.
He's okay. You're better than him, though.
Well,
And Belleville, too. Don't disrespect Belleville like that.
I think he's great. I love Ryan. He was in my television series on CBC. He and his brother Jason.
Oh yeah.
Very funny guys, both of them. And I don't know who would be. I can't even think who would have been bigger. Like Chris Locke is one of my favorite comics,
Yeah.
and he's a very funny man.
Mark Forward's
Mark
great.
Forward is an absolute genius.
Yeah, love Mark. John Doerr.
John Doerr is pretty brilliant too.
Yeah.
Mark Little. You like him?
Yeah, I do like Mark Little.
Yeah.
He's a very creative, funny guy.
He is.
He's
Like,
awesome.
really
Yeah.
mind-blowing stuff.
We're always
and I
trying to
like
put
Eric
everybody on
Edwards
these
as well,
guys.
I have to say. He's a lunatic. But his bit about his mother getting on Facebook
Yeah.
is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's insanely funny.
He's our favorite, too.
He's like my personal favorite. I think he deserves his flowers more than he's gotten.
Oh, I know.
Like he's gotten really nothing.
He's one of those guys.
He just got a
with-
Google commercial. I was so happy for him.
He didn't know in that Google commercial he's with the guy from the 2014 Call of Duty Advanced Warfare EB Games commercial.
You're autisming out
It's-
about this.
I
don't know
the
who this
fans-
guy
the
is.
fans will know. Copy that. It's like he has one of the biggest commercials of all time. It's a
Let's hear
huge-
about it in the comments.
We would watch it if we had a producer, but I'll put it at the end of the episode instead.
Yeah. Well, we got to get this. This one's going up tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we
Good.
got to do some work on her.
I need it up tomorrow.
Yes.
Or I'm coming over and erasing it.
You know where I live now, Sean.
Yes, I do. And I'm sad for you.
Don't tell people we filmed the show where you live. They're going to triangulate it.
Oh, how?
Where the Burlington references are stacking up. The evidence is there. You're telling me if we gave the documentation, all of the episodes to one of our Freakazoid friends in our chat, he couldn't triangulate it from that?
Yeah, you're talking about Pete. Quick shout out to the listeners. I just watched a movie. It's called I Like Movies, and it's all about Burlington. Have you watched it yet?
No, I downloaded it.
I want to get her on
haven't
the
had a
show, the
chance to watch
director. It was really, really good. It's
Well,
all
we'll do
about
that.
Burlington. So
Nice.
it's a fun movie.
It's what, 15
Come out-
minutes long?
No, it's great.
There's a lot of stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
come on.
I don't.
Sound of Music Festival.
We're working
the
on
rest.
it here. We're trying to make cool Burlington stuff more of a thing.
Yeah,
It's like if Hamilton took a bath.
perfect.
I'll take it.
Yeah. The next show is
Yeah,
with
monthly show September 27th with Ryan Belleville. Get your tickets. It's going to be awesome. Daniel Woodrow, Lindsay Endersby. We got Leko Gamal on the door. It's going to be a really good show. It's gonna be really
and
fun.
that is at Nickelbrook Brewery in
Nickelbrook
Burlington.
Brewery,
Everybody.
3426 Mainway.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You know Mainway is not a road or anything? Anyway.
It's just a
Oh, it's just a main way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool. More Burlington lore. That's what the people want.
Yeah, they do.
They're just clamoring for
Once
Burlington
you cross
lore.
the Burloak line, things get different.
I never realized when I grew up right there when I was a kid. I was like, I never realized it just meant Burlington, Oakville, Burl.
Wow,
Oak.
that's stupid. Even I knew that. That's crazy.
That is a real
That's
mentally
really-
dumb.
That's fucking
Problem.
stupid.
I never knew.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Oh, I'm going to Beloak.
Yeah, I just thought it was a
That's a
cool
word.
word. Yeah,
Beloak.
I did. All right, everybody. No, but seriously though, thanks for listening. Sean
Cullen,
Cullen, everybody.
Follow on
Yeah.
Instagram. Sean Cullen is my name.
Yes.
On all socials. Sean Cullen is my name. Legend. All right, peace,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
That was awful.